embarrassing. Jason Rice Slot Party quick tip. I say embarrassing because I just started this with my microphone on mute and went for about a minute and realized that. So I wanted to go over getting back to first 30 strategies for used cars. Here's the thing. We got this Thursday, June 16th, Used Car Palooza, ucpalooza.com. Myself, Tommy Gibbs, Ed French are going to be there. We're going to be at Chicago at cars.com headquarters because we're also going to be joined by Alex Vetter and Joe Chura from Dealer Inspire and Alex Vetter from cars.com. They're going to be there. We're going to go over back to the basics with inventory management because, again, the last 2 years have been so strong for dealers and strategies and best practices. Some of these simple basics have been pushed to the wayside. Also, there might have been some new managers coming into inventory management over the last year, 2 years, 3 years that think this is the way you run business. And you got to realize there's some basic strategies, some fundamentals that you want to do to help maximize your inventory, not allow aging to happen, which costs you gross profit, be able to do both gross and volume, and that is possible. And the strategy that we share is first 30. Prior to this whole COVID shutdown thing, we had our first 30 thing going on. Matter of fact, we have these wristbands that we allow dealerships. We send them to dealers, clients or no clients. Go to lotpop.com. You could see it says hashtag first 30. Sign up. Tell me how many you want. I'll send you some. Because the importance of first 30, matter of fact, it's my vanity plate. It's on my truck. So it's our first thing in our core values is first 30. Anything that we do as a company, does it impact and help dealerships with the first 30 strategy? Matter of fact, dealers come first. Employees mindset, we say we come third between our dealers, our other employees, and ourselves. And then first 30 is our third one, but core value. But first 30 concept is the best time to make the most money on a car. It's when it's fresh. We all know that. Okay, it's not debatable. Now, it used to be over the last year or two, you could say, no, the car is going up in volume. But it's a depreciating asset. The sooner you get off it, the better. The sooner you sell it, replace it with somebody else, get somebody on a car, help them with their financing, help them with service, get another car, recondition that, sell them, get a trade-in, help them with financing, help them with servicing the car. It's a recurring revenue when you can take a car, sell it quickly at the optimal profit because you're selling it at current market values, and your grosses can maintain and increase. And I say maintain because as you get the first 30 strategy going, and that strategy is, well, I can at least tell you this, the best performing stores will do 60 to 70% of their sales in the first 30 days. We have some dealers running in the 80% of their sales are coming in the first 30 days. That's, again, where gross profit is. As that happens, though, as you get into this strategy, a bunch of things happen. One, your volume kicks up. So the next biggest challenge is feeding the beast, which is kind of the struggles that most dealers are dealing with as it is anyways. But what it also does, it's an impact, a trickle-down effect for a lot of your departments and pretty much everybody. And what I mean by that, of course, you've got to buy a car and get it moving pretty quickly, right? You got to get it transportation. You got to get in and out of service. You got it in and out of details, get it in and out of maybe the body shop and details, get it photoed, get it description, get it online. And then at the same time, you price that car accordingly. Some can be high, some have to be a little bit more aggressive, but you price it accordingly and move faster as you adjust that car. But not only that, it impacts the leads that you get. So it's a trickle down effect. When you focus on first 30, that's why we did the wristbands, because everybody at your dealership, if they understand between your parts, your service, your photos, your detail department to shop, to your internet people when they're handling the leads, it all impacts the amount of cars you sell within the first 30 days. So if you can increase that amount if you can't get to 60, 70, 80% of your sales in the first 30 days, just increase it from the 35 or 40% that you do. And what happens too, when you sell 60, 70% in the first 30 days, it really minimizes the amount of cars that end up bleeding through and causing the aging problem. And that's where most dealers struggle with gross profit. And we're all probably going to see that over the next, I would say 90 days, is struggling with gross profit. I was just on a call with a dealer doing a demo, and I think 22% of his current inventory is over 60 days old right now. And he's losing money on those cars in the thousands, like 2,000 or 3,000 on average on 22% of his inventory. That's going to be a beating to get out of that, and we're going to have to increase the fresh carry rate, take these cars as you sell out them, replace them with fresh stuff, and then increase the odds of it selling while it's fresh. Okay, both by good photos, good descriptions, competitive pricing, but not even so much the pricing as it is lead management. And that's the other thing we're starting to see. A lot of times it's not a pricing car issue. A lot of times it's a lead management issue. We had another dealer who we were looking at a 23, 25-day-old car priced at 100% of market. At that point in time, he thought it might have been priced a little bit higher for the age, 3-4 weeks into this thing. And we go look, and he had 4 leads on it. So if it was priced too high, that wasn't the case, because he had 4 leads on it. And 4 of those leads all haven't been contacted in 3, 7, 10, 13 days, I think, were some of those numbers on those leads that we haven't contacted them. So in order to sell enough cars in the first 30 days, we got to make sure we're contacting the leads that we do get on it. The other thing that we start seeing too is what we call switch leads. These are active leads on cars that sold. Okay, so if I know that active lead is on a large pickup truck around $30,000 to $35,000, it's a 30-day-old lead and that car sells. Guess what? If I get a fresh car, 2 days old, it's a truck that's a large pickup truck around that same price point, I can put that car out there first day, have it priced at whatever, 103%, 105, 100%, whatever I decide to price it at. Of course, I might not get any lead or traction on it yet because photos aren't done yet. But I might have 4 or 5. There's some cars that have 10, 20, what we call switchable leads. I have no leads because the car's fresh, but yet I've got anywhere from 5 to 20 active leads looking for 30 to 35 grand large pickup truck. I can start calling and emailing those customers and say, hey, that 2018 F-150 sold. Are you only interested in that particular one? Because you can't buy it anymore. Are you open to others that are similar in the same price point? Well, yeah, what do you got? And now I could talk to them about this 2017 F-150 or the 18 Silverado, whatever it is, and see if I can switch them to that, even though I'm still priced at 100, 105%. Because again, they haven't had a chance to compare apples to apples, and I'm getting to take an opportunity that I currently have on a 30, 45-day-old lead, recycle them and put them into a fresh car, help increasing that fresh sale rate. So I'm excited about, for 6-7 years, we pushed and promoted the first 30 strategy and to get dealers to really pay attention to it. And again, the trickle down effect, there's so many things impacting that. If you're not selling enough fresh cars, maybe it's, again, turnaround time and things, but maybe you have too many trucks, not enough intermediate cars. Maybe your average investment went up. Maybe you're bringing in slower movers. Maybe your pricing went up from 100 to 103, driving leads down, right? So, maybe SRPs, VDPs, maybe you have more purchase, less trades, and less appealing cars. So it's a trickle, and that goes back to, kind of this book here, Work the Facts. When you're focused on first 30, what's happening and what's leaving your lot, there's all those things that we just talked about, Work the Facts. It's all in here about what data you want to track and trend to help increase that fresh first 30 sale rate. And you can do a lot of this for free. There's videos, QR codes of videos in it. Just go to workthefacts.com. There's a link there to get a copy of the book if you'd like. We send out these wristbands for free. Go to lotpop.com, first 30 link. We'll send you some wristbands. I had one dealer have me send him 60 of them because he wanted his whole dealership. He had multiple stores and wanted everybody to be focused on that. So again, I think it's now the time, back to the basics, Used Car Palooza Thursday, to really start honing in these best practices like the first 30 strategy. If you're interested in hearing more, go to lotpop.com. Again, workthefacts.com, first 30. Reach out and let us know what we can do to help you. I hope this tip was helpful.